Aloha, this is Martina Wing live from Hawaii every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and we talk about Manta Rays. And yeah, I'm back here. I'm really happy because I'm kind of celebrating today. We are actually on our 12th Facebook Live, and 12 times, it's a quarter of the year that we committed to come out and talk to you and educate everybody and create awareness about our beautiful Manta Rays. And I just want to say, Anke just joined. This is beautiful. Usually Anke joins me from Germany, but she's here. She's visiting me right now. So she's upstairs and watching. So Anke, thanks for being here from far away and while you're here. So celebrating a quarter of the year that we go live every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And if you're here for the first time, just want to explain a little bit. Carrie is here too. Carrie, so happy to have you here. My name is Martina Wing, and I do this Manta thing. So I'm in Kona, Hawaii, and I want to show you a map real quick here where we are. I'm on the big island of Hawaii. I live here in the kailua-kona. And I dive with the Manta Rays for about 19 years. My husband is 26 years in the mix. So our team is on the ground here in Kona for almost every night. We either film the Manta Rays or we guide for the Manta Rays. We dive, we educate about them. We do all kinds of things. Connie is here too. Yes, 3 people. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much. And so I'm with the Manta Rays for so long, and I just love the animals so much, and they really changed my life on so many levels. It's a story for another day. But I always have this in my head. I want to just share my knowledge about the animals, and Facebook Live is the ideal setup for that. And so we committed 3 months ago to do this every week at Wednesday at 11 o'clock, and here we are again. And so that's the quick intro. And what are we talking about today? So there's a little bit of story to be told. We are a group of, it's called content heavy in the marketing. Kerstin Windberg. Kerstin, super. It's a German fellow, but she lives in Kona as well, and I love that you're joining today. Thank you so much for that. So I was talking about that we done all these Facebook Lives so far, and the most part of the Facebook Lives that we've done so far is about the Manta Rays themselves, what the Manta experience is, a comparison to stingrays, reproduction, so all the knowledge we have. And when I said earlier we are content heavy, that means we just have so much stuff to show that it's hard to sometimes put it into small pieces and give it out to the Facebook Live and make it easy to understand. So yesterday we want to talk about the threats, because last week we explained how Manta Rays actually have healing powers when a Manta Ray was really badly injured, and we could show you how they heal up. And so Facebook Live, now what are we doing today? Threats for Manta Rays. And we wanted to talk locally and globally. Well, this morning Michelle and I were sitting down and we were just trying to put it all together, and we realized, again, we have so much content to share. We're going to create a mini-series. And today is the mini-series, is the start of the mini-series, and we just want to give you a lay of the land, what we're going to talk about. The start of the Facebook Lives will be in 2 weeks. I'm going to be on the mainland next week. It's going to be a really big deal next week, because I'm meeting with my illustrator for my book, going to Baltimore. Jackie, this is for you. So next week we're going to start out the mini-series with actually a video that is already in the can. It's from Hawaii Ocean Watch, our nonprofit, our efforts for nonprofit. And it gives you an idea that not everything is cool in paradise. And then we roll into the next Facebook Lives where we talk about local problems. And what are local problems? You maybe think everything is good here with the Manta experience and so many people seeing the animals in the natural environment. But unfortunately, that's not the truth. We're going to talk about, for example, hall lighting. We talk about anchor dropping. We're talking about, I have a list here, about the lines when Manta Rays get caught in lines. We talk about touching the Manta Rays and the free diving and more details on that, but also a big part, and I'm really still trying to get someone on a Facebook Live interview talking about the legislation and what's happening on that end. There is some movement forward, but there is this really big gap time-wise between what legislation is doing, the DLNR, the Department of Land and Natural Resources, and the biggest problem is really the enforcing and if some rules are coming in. So this is what I'm trying to do then in the following weeks. And then globally, I also want to talk about global problems. And here we do know manta rays are red listed, it's a vulnerable species, and I want to educate as well on this was. You see already there's a lot of things I can talk about, and all these subject matters. I would talk now for an hour if I would put it all in one. But we decided this morning we create a mini-series that's going to start next week with the first video. So I kind of keep it short today, but I want to tell you actually two really beautiful stories. Last night I was out with Carrie. Carrie brought her family to see the manta rays, and we brought 5 of her family members. Actually, was her son, and he brought 4 friends. And a week before I had her daughter out there, so that's for Sierra. Carrie was watching us while we were in the water looking at the manta rays, and you can see from shore people are watching. And Carrie said something really interesting. She said, people just don't know. We have to create more awareness. We have to create more awareness. And thank you for that, Carrie. And for me, it's definitely, it's more and more motivation to keep doing what I'm doing. And I love doing what I'm doing. And I hope you feel that a little bit as well. And so I just want to share that with what Carrie said last night. People just don't know enough about manta rays. It's such a special creature, and there's so many bad assumptions or wrong assumptions. And so we keep plugging away and talking about the beautiful animal. And then the other story I want to tell you, we can all make a difference. And the story I always use in my briefings that I give at night is that I experienced myself. I'm on the ground here every night with the tourists. People come and see these beautiful animals, the manta rays. And then 3 years ago, I mentioned in my briefings that if they're familiar with shark finning and shark fin soup, and what I really, really enjoy and always like to share is, and give hope to people that we can all make a difference, is we will, 3 years ago, I went to a film festival with my dolphin rescue video, and I met with a lot of people, and there was a movie out there that's about shark finning, and I didn't actually know anything about shark finning, and I learned about it. And then I went to my customers and I said, do you know about shark finning, or do you know about shark finning? I was just educated. Julia is here. Hey, my German connection is out tonight. Thank you, Julia, for being here. And so 3 years ago, all the customers, let's say 10 customers, I asked them, 10 out of 10 people didn't know, just like I was not aware that we have a really big problem with shark finning. And then a movie came out, Racing Extinction, and it just really put a global spin that people understand what shark finning is and a race to extinction. And so I just kept talking. It's really a big part of my briefing for almost 3 years. And I just want to give you hope that we can all make a difference. When I ask customers tonight, like last night or the night before, 9 out of 10 customers do know about shark finning, and they understand that if we continue what we're doing on this planet today, that there will be major consequences to what this planet is all about, being livable for us as a species. And so in 3 years, so think of it, 3 years only, we educated 9 out of 10 people to know about shark finning or have an awareness about it. And so we just have to keep going, and everybody should do that. You and I will try and do my part, create the awareness, and you can just keep sharing and keep going and share what we know about the animals, in particular the manta rays, because they're so beautiful. But we can all make a difference. So this is my story for today. It's a little bit shorter. Thanks for being here, everybody. So it is the start of our mini-series about threats to the manta rays locally and globally. And so tune in every week at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. And thanks for being here. Thanks, Carrie and Julia and Connie and Michelle. Michelle is here too. Michelle is in the background. Anke, and thanks for being here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye.